place tonight with different varied topics. Right now joining me is Eli Norris and Kelsey, sorry, I didn't get your last name. Massis from Chartwells. And Chartwells are the folks that have the dining contract, or food service contract for the Norwood Public Schools. So tell us a little bit about Chartwells first, either one.
So Chartwells is a contract food service company. We manage the food service here for the schools. Nationally, we're in about 600 schools across the U.S.
And I remember my school. I'm quite old, but I went to the Boston Public Schools, and I remember the cafeteria food was horrible. And I never thought it was really nutritious, but I think things have changed over the years.
Yep.
And so, when I went to school, and what students will find in their cafeteria now?
So it's definitely come a long ways, and so I think that's something that we're always trying to work towards, being in food service in school, nutrition. It definitely, you think about now all the guidelines that we have to follow when it comes to making sure that everything we offer is whole grain, making sure we have a variety of fruits and vegetables.
And make sure that ketchup's not considered a vegetable.
Exactly. So there's that piece of it, and making sure that we provide that balanced meal with the 5 food groups in it. But then also just kind of teaching them, where food comes from, trying to do the local sourcing, also really trying to do a lot more student interaction and making sure we're putting stuff on the menus that students are really going to be eating.
So is it still a pyramid thing, the food, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know what you're talking about. So now it's called My Plate.
Okay,
so we
I
follow.
knew it wasn't a pyramid.
And it's really
I'm as old as the pyramid, so.
Yeah, so very similar to where it really promotes the 5 food groups. So really what we're doing is teaching all the way from K up to 12, just how you get that balanced meal with what it should look like on your plate. So making it a little more realistic.
All right, Chef, tell us, what kind of things are the kids eating today?
So one of the most popular things that we have here at the high school is a sono bar. So it's a taco bar. The students can get a variety of protein, whether it's ground beef or ground turkey or fajita chicken. Then get it as a taco salad, as a hard taco, as a soft taco, or as tortilla chips. That's been very popular. The other item that we're really proud of here in Norwood is our buffalo chicken dip.
Buff chicken.
It's very
that
popular.
was a big hit when my daughters were.
It's that's probably our #1 requested item is the buffalo chicken. That's at the elementary schools, all the way up through the high school.
So it must be a challenge to keep it nutritious but affordable. And so how do you do it?
So, Kelsey and I have frequent conversations. There's a saying that you don't trust a skinny chef and you don't trust a fat dietitian. So we fit our roles very well. So we have a constant conversation of where that balance is, and it also does a lot with getting feedback from the students to really, because we want to make a product that they want to get.
And how much? And now, do you guys also man the kitchens, or is it still Norwood employees? How's that work?
So all of the staff are still town staff, and I think 99% of our employees are Norwood residents. They've had children that are either in the system currently or going through the system, and they're still the same town smiling faces that.
And do you offer training? What do you, besides giving the food, what else do you do for us?
So we do a lot of training with the staff on safety, on diversity. Kitchens can be very dangerous places to work.
Yeah, I cut myself yesterday.
We want all of our staff members to go home in the same good condition that they came in.
Good thing you didn't see the old high school kitchen.
And the facilities are wonderful, especially the high school. Working in a kitchen like this, but it's still a dangerous place.
Sure.
So keeping safety at the top of everyone's mind is always an issue. And then focusing on diversity and inclusion, but not only in the kitchen but also in the community.
And how long have you had the contract for?
We are in our 3rd school year now. Every 3 years it goes out to bid again. So we'll be starting the process here in the spring.
Okay, and how many? Do you know how many bidders they got last time?
I believe there was 2 or 3.
Yeah, and it's probably that's about the size of your competition, I would guess.
Yeah.
And are you in colleges as well?
We are. So Chartwells is a part of the world's largest contract food service company, part of Compass Group. So we have a division that handles higher education. We have a division that handles corporate dining, divisions all over the place that handle. But Chartwells K-12 is the dedicated specialist in the school world.
And how are you set up? Do you have like an area that you cover, Just tell me about that.
So I'm the local person here in Norwood. Norwood is my only concern, my only focus. But then I have a resident boss, and then she's got a boss. So there's layers above it. My district manager probably has 13 or so districts that she oversees, but I'm just here in Norwood. And then Kelsey, who's our resident dietitian, we share her with a few other schools as well.
And so, do other, is Eli's menu vastly different from like the other folks that you deal with, or is it pretty much similar?
I think you'll find like some of the similar trends with the grade levels as to how they might be similar, but I think definitely, we try to take into consideration the culture, the demographics of those communities, which does make it a little different. So yes, you'll see some variation.
Okay, so when you guys are disagreeing, who wins?
Dietitian always wins.
I'm glad to hear that, actually. All right, well, what have I not asked you that you want folks to know about?
I think the biggest thing is what's for lunch tomorrow.
Yeah,
exactly.
There you go. Tomorrow's Friday, so it's if a typical Friday at Boston Latin School in the 70s was Moby Dick fish portion with baked beans, and that was probably it. Yeah. What do you got tomorrow?
So tomorrow at the high school is a pasta bar. So there'll be a variety of pastas and sauces and toppings that they can put on. And at the elementary level, it's brunch for lunch is our Friday specialty, whether it's pancakes or waffles. With some fresh homemade red skin potatoes that the kids really enjoy.
Who's the guy from England that did the show? It's got to be 5 or 6 years ago, and he went to all the.
Jamie Oliver.
That's it.
Yes.
Exactly. Do you take inspiration from him? He's kind of nuts, but in a good way.
Yeah. He has a lot of. I think he had good intentions.
Yeah.
I think there was just a lot of marketing behind it. And really trying to pit one side against the other. There's a fine line between making nutritious meals and making meals that the students want to eat.
Yeah.
If all we served was spaghetti squash and nothing but vegetables, it's not very nutritious. It's not a well-rounded meal, and the other students wouldn't really necessarily be eating it. So it's a balancing act.
It was an entertaining show.
Yeah, it was.
But I always used to say he can't be making that affordable.
Yeah.
But you guys seem to do it.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for being with us. Good luck. I assume you'll bid on the next contract, so good luck with it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And what are we doing now? Oh, you guys won an award. Before we go show you the award, what's it about?
Yep. So our company has a program. It's called Be a Star. There's 600 school districts across the U.S. Every year they recognize one account as the account of the year. Which Norwood was the recipient of it this past year.
So we won the award.
We won the award right here in Norwood.
Way to go, Mary.
And it's a prestigious. It's an honor to be the recipient of this award. The award it's for student excellence. It's for customer satisfaction, for employee satisfaction, community engagement. So it's really an honor to win the award. We actually won another award for a video that we made. This was our company's 5 Jewel Award. And this focuses on diversity and inclusion. So with the help of the Norwood Community Media, we put together a video. We involved a lot of different groups right here in Norwood, the police department, the fire department. Paul Riccardi from the Buildings and Grounds was almost like the executive producer of it.
He's got a face for radio anyway.
So he really helped us get a lot of different groups involved. We had students, we had seniors, we had teachers, we had nurses. We had some of our food service staff, and we had members from the Chartwells team to make this project of a video I believe we're going to watch in just a moment.
All right. Well, I was gonna throw it to it, but they couldn't do any better than that. So let's look at the award-winning video.
It is very easy to place people in boxes, drawing lines, creating sides. There is us and there is them. There are those of us with many chapters and those just starting their own stories. Those we feel comfortable around, those we don't, and those we run to in a time of need. There are those we seem to have a lot in common with and those we do not. Today we're conducting an experiment. My role is to ask a series of questions. You may find some to be a bit personal. Be honest in your response. Who loves to cook? Who loves to sing? Who in the group is bilingual? And then suddenly, there is us. We who have a parent born in another country. We who have been bullied. We who are madly in love. We who have saved a life. All of us who love to dance. We who have served our country or have family currently serving. The lucky ones whose sports teams won a championship in the past year. We who have a family member affected by cancer. We who have gotten past a life-threatening injury or illness. We who feel lonely. We who have overcome great adversity in our lives. We who love bingo. And then there are all of us who appreciate good food with family and friends. So maybe there is more that brings us together than we think.